Piggybacking off of the fact that I spent the entire day today, my birthday, in a book. You know what I learned from books? Never envy another person's fucking life. Because you know how you get to like the end of the book if it has a happy ending and like the character has everything that they want, like everything that they ever wanted. And sometimes you will see people in real life at that point, the point at the end of the character's book. And when you only skip to the end, you don't see how they had broken their entire spirit or their bodies or gone through the trials of Hades to get to that end result. And it really made me think about like a lot of people who like envy other people. And a lot of the times other people would be like, don't worry about what other people do, like, or what other people are doing, or worry about envying other people for what they have because you don't know what it took for them to get there. Like, if you read a fucking book, you can kind of guess what it took for them to get there. I mean, like, maybe that's not exactly real life, but some of the things that, some of the types of trials that happen in books is really some of the types of trials that happen in real life. Like, maybe they didn't just get superpowers and get beat up by a villain or whatever the fuck the case may be, but they might have gotten beat up by somebody, either emotionally, physically, mentally, lost their damn minds thinking that they wasn't even gonna survive that shit, but they at the end of the damn story being happy, and now you want to be mad about it? Not me, not I sit here and I read books and I see how broken these characters get, how sometimes at points in these books these characters will literally have their souls crushed to like damn near nothingness, and they're still fighting for that last little bit of fucking hope. And I felt that shit. But I'm still grateful that it's like, oh, I'm glad I didn't have to go through that? And that's why I love books. Because I can pull a message from anything, especially books. Maybe I'll like start going through specific books and taking notes of like certain messages I get from like certain parts of the books. Maybe that's a new thing that I'll start doing. But yeah, I would never envy another person's life. Because sometimes I be hearing stories that people just, like real life people say, and I'm just like, dang, like you really had it rough. So you really deserve all this like new shit coming in for you. Because like, fuck, I don't know if I could do it. But we all have different like levels. We have different pain tolerances and shit. One pinprick of blood on your finger might be somebody's ending battle, whereas it's nothing to another person. It doesn't make that pinprick any less bloody or any less, painful for the person that it affects. But everybody's pain is valid. And if you think that you can even go through like the smallest bit of pain from somebody else's life, you wouldn't know until you actually experience it for yourself from their body. Because you going through their life with your pain tolerance, if it's higher, then it won't make a damn difference. But if you go through their life with their pain tolerance, then that little pinprick is probably that would be life threatening for you, and you might not have made it through that. So yeah, that's just what I've been thinking. Anyways, that's it. I said that was it, but I lied. I just remembered how like I go back regularly every now and then and rewatch the Spider-Man movies. And then I watch like the original ones with like Tobey Maguire. And I watch how he like lost the one where he like lost his powers and he wasn't sure if he was going to be Spider-Man anymore. But then he really needed to get his powers back, so he had to take that leap of faith, and he fell on his ass. And I was just like, nah, that would have been the end of me. Like, he survived that fall, but I'd have been like, yeah, if they ain't back by now, I ain't about to jump off no damn building to fucking figure this shit out. Absolutely the fuck not. And so I really think about hero stories every now and then, and I'm just like, dang, they really just gotta do a lot. Maybe I'll just be a villain. Cause the amount of leaps of faith, and it's funny because I like regularly go back to these hero movies and watch their turning point moment. And like with Neo, like his turning point was dang near getting killed. Well, I'm not supposed to say that word. Well, whatever. Y'all just gonna deal with it. But like that was his turning point. And it's just like, well, I'm just glad I don't have to sit there and run for my life and dang near get pewed up and just magically acquire some powers while being hunted. Then again, a lot of people probably go through that spiritually. At least that's what I've been picking up on with all these dang messages that are rolling through. But yeah, I just really be thinking about that, like what it takes to reach those turning points. And a lot of the times it's either losing everything or dang near being hunted all the way to your end. And I'm just like, well, my life's not so bad.